It's Phil, it's Swansea Sound, and with us we've got Kelly, who's a veterinary nurse, and Roxy, who's part of Generation Z. Hello, both.
Hi, Phil, how are you?
Very good, thank you. How are you both?
Good. Nice to listen to your upbeat voice.
Yes.
Thank you very much. You too. And you've also brought a guest as well. You've got Poppy with you as well.
We do, yes.
Get Poppy to say hello again.
Poppy, can you say hello? Can you say hello? Speak. Yes, good girl.
Lovely, that on par as well. Now, Roxy, you're part of Generation Z, which means that you were born between 96 and 2001.
I am born in 2001, yes.
Excellent. Okay. Now, the reason that you brought Poppy along as well is that we know that depression hits 50% of people your age, which is a huge stat, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I think so.
And have you suffered with it at all?
I wouldn't class it as depression, but I have been through difficult times, and Poppy's been the one there to support me through that, really, because she is my best friend.
Because I guess with your generation in particular, it's all about the phone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about social media and being a particular person and trying to fit in. And actually, not everyone's the same. And I think it's really important that if you are different, you stand by that. And that's exactly what I've done, really.
It's got to be really difficult. I mean, I know growing up is a difficult time anyway, and I'm putting it all onto social. It's going to be so much more difficult. And the reason we've got Poppy in is that, as you mentioned, having a dog is helpful in all sorts of cases. And Kelly, you testament to this as well. I mean, working in that field, you know that dogs are amazing and can help you get through all sorts of problems.
Yeah, they offer us an incredible friendship, don't they, and support. They're completely non-judgmental. They give us a waggy tail when we get home from work or from school. They don't ask us what we've done during the day. They just want to be there and support us and give us that love. And that's so beneficial for anyone, irrespective of age, but particularly for young people that are going through a stressful time like growing up. I'm certainly very grateful social media wasn't around when I was Roxy's age.
Oh, God, me too. It'd be a nightmare. But Roxy, where do you get the inspiration from? Have you grown up with dogs?
I haven't grown up with dogs. I got the inspiration in 2012 when Ashley and Pudsey won Britain's Got Talent. So I said to my parents, I need a dog. And after a long time talking about it, we finally got Poppy. And I got her for my 11th birthday in 2012. So yes, I've had her ever since. So
she's a cockapoo?
She is a cockapoo.
Which also means you don't have to brush her all of the time.
Well, you do need to maintain their hair because they can get knots, obviously, because they have got a lot of hair, but they don't molt, which is amazing.
Because a lot of people say, I want a dog that doesn't molt, and a cockapoo is great for that, isn't it?
A cockapoo is great for that.
Do you go on nice walks?
We do go on nice walks. So because we live in Bournemouth, her favourite place actually is the beach, and there's lots of fields around as well, but yeah.
And you've taken it to Crufts as well, haven't you?
Yeah, so we qualified for Crufts last year and we've qualified again this year, so we'll be there again this year. So we qualify in YKC classes for agility.
So how does Poppy make you feel? I mean, if you do get stressed out and you can't talk to anybody really, how does Poppy make you feel?
Yeah, well, I think Poppy brings our family together a lot, but the way Poppy makes me feel is that I can just take my mind off of everything. And I think one of that way that she does that is when we go to training, because that's just getting away and it's spending time with my parents as well. But ultimately, she just makes me smile and laugh.
And that's something we noticed with a survey we just completed recently. We spoke to 2,000 people, and a lot of these Generation Zers are saying that they love their companionship, their friendship for various different reasons. But one of the reasons is because their dogs make them laugh, and I just think that's the best medicine. It's
hugely important, this, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I remember I grew up and we had a dog when I was growing up, and what Roxy is saying, Kelly, is true. I mean, you do pour all of your attention onto this dog, and it knows all your problems. It knows when you're feeling sad. It knows when you're feeling happy.
Yep, they definitely pick up in emotions, and there's a mutual benefit between that dog-human relationship. We feed them, they feed our souls. We love them, they love us back, and that's such a beautiful relationship, a great friendship to have. They support people's health and well-being in so many different ways. It's just such a fantastic relationship to forge.
And it's also a great way for people to learn, for kids to learn as well, isn't it? How to look after something.
Yeah, it's a great responsibility, but I do want to be really clear that we're not suggesting that all 11-year-old children go out and get their own dog. It's a massive, it's a massive responsibility, and it should be taken incredibly seriously by every single person in the house. There are far too many dogs that are looking to be rehomed because they haven't been well looked after. So I just want to be really clear about that. But if someone of a younger age in the family would like a dog, and you're happy to have that conversation with them as parents, and you agree that everybody will support that younger person and that dog, that new life, then it can be amazingly positive. And to live life well together with the dog is fantastic. I mean, working in veterinary practice for so many years, irrespective of age, the connection that you see between a dog and their owner is just beautiful.
So Roxy, what are you planning to do? I mean, you're 17 at the moment.
Yep.
So what are you looking to do? I mean, you've gone through Crufts and you're going to be doing that again. Are you looking to have a career in this when you leave school and university?
I think that would be a massive dream of mine, but at the moment I'm studying A-levels, so whether that's realistic or not, I'm not too sure. But I do have a puppy that I'm training at the moment, so obviously I'm going to be continuing with this as much as possible because this is actually my passion. I'm really passionate about it. So yeah, I'd like to see where Poppy can continue with this, hopefully get to another go up another grade in agility, and yeah, so I've got a lot of exciting things ahead of me.
So knowing that Generation Z are always on phones and tablets and social media, do you still do that?
Yeah, I still have a nice group of friends now, and obviously social media is a big part of our young generation.
Of course, yeah.
But actually, I feel happiest when I take time out, and that's with Poppy, because when I spend time with Poppy, hours can go by without even realising, but that's because I'm having so much fun. And I think that's really important that we do take time out these days, because I think it can be stressful being on social media all the time. Yeah.
And Kelly, what you raised earlier is a very good point. But if there's a parent listening at the moment whose child is part of Generation Z, then maybe a dog is right for that family too.
Yes, have a conversation, try and find out what the right dog, the right breed for your family, and make sure you've got the time, the energy, and the finances to look after that dog properly.
And a rescue dog is always a great option as well, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. There are so many dogs out there that are just looking to be loved and to love back. And I think if people can adopt, that's something I would certainly support.
If someone wants to find more information about all of what we've discussed today, where can they go to?
Well, we need to talk about the book. We haven't spoken about the book yet, have we?
The book?
Yes, the Perfect Pair book. Could we talk about that?
Yeah, tell us about the book.
Okay, so Roxy is a star of our new book. It's a children's story book called A Perfect Pair, and it's a beautifully illustrated book that people can get for free if they want to go to eukanuba.co.uk. They can get a digital copy for free. But the book itself is such a lovely story. We've spoken about the stresses and strains of life and the always-on generation, and it's about showing people what really is important in life, and that's living life well and living life well together with your dog in Roxy's case. And the book follows Roxy's story, but also the story of 4 other of our Eukanuba ambassadors. And if people want to find more information out about that, they can just go to eukanuba.co.uk, click on ambassadors, and not only will they be able to learn more about Roxy and Poppy and our other ambassadors, but they'll be able to download that book for free as well. It's such a lovely story.
And it's hugely important to learn something like that as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think, as parents, we're the ones reading these children's storybooks at night to our children. And if we can reinforce what really is important for a happy, healthy life as early on as possible as a parent, I would reinforce that massively.
Okay, so that's A Perfect Pair,
that one, isn't it? Perfect Pair children's storybook. Absolutely beautiful story. And as I said, such lovely illustrations. Roxy and Poppy and her friends are cartoon characters.
Yeah,
They've
it's
been brought to life
amazing.
in cartoon. It's a lovely, lovely book. So please do go and download your copy for free.
And it's great to get young kids as well, involved in reading. It's all the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and it comes back to this connection. We need to connect more with people and animals. That's what makes us happy. And I think if we do that more, we can try and stem this anxiety and depression issue that we see so much of in our younger generation.
Yeah, it's hugely important. All right, both, thanks for coming on. And let's just touch base on where people can go again for to look into this?
Yep, eukanuba.co.uk and click on ambassadors to find the book and read more about Roxy and our other ambassadors.
Lovely. Thank you all for coming on, and Poppy as well. Have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, great to speak to you all.
Thank you.
You too.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.